25 EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Mexico City Diablos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Let's put him on the buses. Let's blue draw quarter. He's crossing. He's checking. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Bentley complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Oh, he's got some break. And his first carry, he loses the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Bowman. And caught by Henry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30.
91. Hey, high 7. 2.
On first down, Bowman. Open man is Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try again with Bell. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Gordon. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Third down, Fields. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 20. 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Good job. Good job. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
At the 37-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carroll.
We got this.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Gordon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. To throw on 2nd down. Fields. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off play action. Bowman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bowman. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st down, Chargers. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, check, check. Mike 50. Check 50. Check 50.
On 1st and 10, Fields trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Bell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Ready? 60-yard.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. That's some strong running. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop.
1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down. Bowman. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Off the play fake. Bowman. And it's caught. Touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets a touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. On 1st down, Fields. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the return will actually lose 11 yards, but they get the interception. They have the football.
Ready, set. Get it.
On first and 10. Bowman. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw. Bowman. Complete. It's Henry. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
70, Indy.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Get it
line.
together, defense. Hey, wahoo. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Bowman into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
A final shot before break. Fields. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it done. Let's go, let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Fields. Eluding the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. This is Bell. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run it here with Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gordon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's got Allen. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Bowman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Bowman. And this is incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. But it's complete. Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. They'll run it with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
On first down, Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 8, read. I'm coming.
Looking to throw on second down. Coleman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. It's caught. Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense that should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Now it's Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll go again with Bell. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Ready. 60 or.
A gain of 2 brings up
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Fields. It's complete to Williams. 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw on 3rd down. Bowman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for 2 here. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Bowman. Throw left side to Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Richard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 2nd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He finds an opening past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Fields. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's got it to Williams. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now it's off to the airport for a date with customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.